Tenant just left. They were month to month, so we sent a 30-day notice for them to leave, and they were paying $37.50. And now we have a tenant that's paying $5,000 a month. This building here is 5,000 square feet. All right, this is a commercial building. This is a warehouse. Let's check it out. So when we first got this building, okay, this building was a karate dojo, but it was abandoned. I don't know if the guy expanded, moved on, went out of business, etc. So it's 5,000 square feet. These are your bathrooms, etc. These were offices that can be an office. This can be an office. And what they had it as when we first got it, this was all dojo. We actually ripped up the carpet and the flooring because this here, it's not that bad. And it's cement, right? So this is the building, okay? This is the building, 5,000 square feet. So like I was saying, warehouse is extremely popular right now. The reason why it's so popular is because of internet businesses, right? So being that internet businesses are booming, so popular, people want warehouse spaces. People are closing retail and just getting warehouse spaces. But the magic number is 10,000 square feet or more, and this is 5,000 square feet. So here's your building. The tenant is moving in, and what I did, I just came over here to check to see the condition that the previous tenant left the building in. And the condition is not too good because they wanted their security deposit back, and there's some things that need to be deducted from that security deposit. So that's a conversation I'm gonna have between them, but this is part of the commercial real estate thing. Now, the thing about commercial real estate, right? It can be rewarding when it's good, but when it's bad, like anything else, it can be bad. As we all know, yes, real estate can make you a millionaire, right? Probably one of the fastest ways or so, but what a lot of people don't talk about, not only could it make you a millionaire, it can also make you homeless because it can get really bad in real estate, whether it's residential or commercial. Now, I'm not coming up here trying to like, yo, I'm a big commercial guy. I'm not. I got dusted in commercial before. I got another building where I got taken for a ride, and I'm going through the procedure with the court process to handle that because ain't no way in hell I'm letting somebody get away with that. No, you know what I'm saying? But I have this building with a partner, and this is going well, you know, it's going okay. On the 1 to 10, I probably give it like a 6, 7. But like I was saying in my video, I regret getting in commercial. Man, you better be ready for these bills. These bills are serious. If you think, if you got $20,000 or $50,000 saved, that's enough. No, it's not. No, it's not. You need a nice reserve. For this, because when you get these bills from commercial real estate, man, and et cetera, bro, listen, roof jobs could be quoted $30K, $40,000, $50,000, depending on what they have to do, you know, with the roof. So I'm just being real with you, man. Don't think that this is something easy. And no, I don't teach, as I make this video, I don't teach commercial. I don't believe in teaching things that I have not mastered. I'm not one of those guys, as soon as I learn it, I go out and no, bruh. Because with this, you gotta be really careful when you're dealing with commercial real estate, bro. All right? Because one deal could wipe you out, you know? Now let's talk about the numbers on this deal, right? I forgot what year we bought this deal, but we bought this deal for $300 and I believe $80,000. I believe $380,000, great deal. So the deal was too good for us to say no to. And they were willing to hold a 5-year note on it. So we put down $50,000 and we got a 5-year note. I think the note is due in a year or two, I believe. I'm not sure, but we put $50,000 down. Payment is about $1,800 a month on this particular building. And right, just for those who are in position or want to get into commercial, let me say this to you. There's a lot of mom and pop commercial builder owners who got in 70s, 80s, 90s, and they want to get out. And they are willing to do owner financing to get out. All right. Fortunately, this building didn't have a large demand on it. We have gotten cash offers to buy it cash, but this is one of those things. Ideally, in the perfect world, I never want to sell because this is something I always wanted to do. You know, I don't want to sell it. I want to live off the cash flow, and then once we get this turned around and stuff in this particular city, start going for, you know, a mil plus, etc. When rates go up, then let's look to cashing out and putting the investment in other places. But for right now, I just want to keep it, man, you know? So listen, as you know, guys know, I'm really out here in the field doing it. So I'm at this time, click on that video next to me. I regret getting into commercial real estate, because there's another side. You're not just going to get the good side. I'm going to tell you both sides. Hey, look, bro, I'm Nasa, a.k.a. the real estate guru. I'm not no guru. I'm a guru because I actually do this business. Peace.